Here's how they line up for our last event on this Tuesday evening. Noah Lyles, the fastest man in the world this year, goes in lane 5. He will believe this is his destiny to follow in the footsteps of some of the greats. Michael Johnson, Frankie Fredericks, Atto Boldon, Usain Bolt. Just some of the names of those who have lifted this title. It's the men's 200 meters. Lyles against De Grasse. Well, De Grasse is in great shape. He shrugged off the couple of years of hamstring injuries that have plagued him since he took 3 Olympic medals in Rio. But watch out for Alex Quinonez, the Ecuadorian, who starts on the lane inside Noah Lyles. The last South American medal in this event came 20 years ago to a Brazilian. The last Canadian medal was Atlee Mayhorn's bronze 28 years ago. It's showtime in Doha for one last race on Tuesday night. The 200 meters. There's a lot of history available tonight. 28 years since a Canadian won a medal. 26 years since a Briton won a medal. And Adam Jamili goes in lane 6 outside Noah Lyles. On the outside, the defending champion, the European champion. He's been in great form this year, and he's going to have to produce another lightning run if it's to be 2 in a row. Zheng Yi, Asian record holder, brilliant this season. He's right on the inside. What a return to form for the Trinidadian. Commonwealth finalist last year. This is a bigger stage, and he's been brilliant on his run to the big showdown. Kyle Grove. Two Canadians in this one. Aaron Brown, Commonwealth silver last year. Could he provide a moment to remember for his proud nation? The second of the two Canadians, the Olympic silver medalist. He is right back to his very best. What has De Grasse got tonight on the biggest stage of all?
Number 4 from Ecuador,
the Pan American champion,
Alex Quinonez.
He's in the form of his life, Alex Quinonez, and he'll need to be because the favourite's in the lane outside him.
In lane number 6 from Great Britain and Northern Ireland, 4th of the
a European champion. He missed a bronze on the Olympic stage by thousands. Is this the moment he gets his hand on a piece of global silverware? The favourite, the former world junior champion, the man who has delivered this season time and time again, Noah Lyles. He will believe this is his destiny. Xi in 2, Brown in 3, Quinonez in 4, Lyles 5, Jamili 6, De Grasse 7, Grove 8, Guliev 9. The defending champion, the former world junior champion, the Pan American champion. What a race in prospect. As the lights return, the reality dawns. For almost a decade, this event was dominated by Usain Bolt. Now it's time for a new generation to shine. Which one of these men will follow in the footsteps of a sporting giant? This is the men's 200 meters World Championship final.
Stand up, stand up. Back please.
And Guliev just put his hands up, not happy. The tension mounts here. The last act of an incredible night. G, Brown, Quinonez, Lyles, Jamili, De Grasse, Gros, Guliev. October the 1st, 2019. The men's 200 meter World Championship final. We've talked about Lyles for years. Is this the moment he delivers the biggest performance of his life so far? A huge roar for this hotly anticipated final. Great start by De Grasse. Adam Jamili on his inside, and we still haven't seen the acceleration yet from Noah Lyles. Lyles is leaving it late. He's under pressure. Now he's coming through. He's got all the talent in the world, and now he's got the gold medal to match. 19.82. He thought he would go faster. He was under huge pressure. A wonderful run by De Grasse to put him under so much pressure. Adam Jamili was right there on the bend as well. Lyles had it all to do, and when he needed to, he delivered. Quinonez came through for the bronze. It was very tight with Jamili. De Grasse takes the silver, but no one was going to deny Noah Lyles what he believed he was born to do, and that's shine on the biggest stages of all. Bolt has won this, Johnson has won this, Fredericks has won this, and now the history books will always show that Noah Lyles has been a champion of the world.
Well, the build-up was phenomenal, wasn't it? I was watching Lyles as he was introduced, and he looked up into the sky. He knew how important this moment was for him. This was his calling. He's been talking, saying that he thought he could win this title, and it was his to lose. Really, really interesting race. Such a build-up, of course, to these sprint events. And De Grasse, he'll go home happy. 2 medals after numerous years with illness, with injury, and what a fantastic medal there for Quinonez. He snuck the bronze, didn't he? So looking from the start, it was Adam Jamili in lane 6 who had an absolute flyer from the blocks. De Grasse went out hard also. These two were up on Lyles at this point, but it's when Lyles came into this straight. Jamili there still had the advantage, but he was tying up badly. Lyles with 50 meters to go managed to come through. De Grasse followed him, and Lyles it was. So again, we can see these images off the bend. It was Jamili who came off that bend in pole position. De Grasse is working hard, but Lyles just has that trajectory. He can come past. He coasted past in the end, and he won by a couple of meters.
Great bend from De Grasse and Adam Jamili. And this was tense, this was tight. It wasn't the flowing, fast finishing, smiling Lyles that we've seen on the Diamond League circuit, because he knew how important it was to take a first global senior outdoor title. That was hard. He was under pressure there, a meter or so down off the bend. Guliev's had some great runs this year, but he was just run out of it. Quinonez came through brilliantly. He's had an unbelievable season. The first South American on the podium for 20 years. Lyles had to really, really work for that, but now he's got one. He'll have the confidence to believe there'll come a second, maybe next year at the Olympic Games.
Yeah, that maiden medal is so important, of course, and we can see the emotion on his face. It wasn't the times that we were expecting. We've already seen him do 19.50, so we thought, you know, it's a World Championships, can he better that? So it wasn't the big performance, but nonetheless, it was a World Championship title. And De Grasse, he'll go away from this championships really happy. His career is back on track. I'm sure there was many of times when he wondered whether he ever would get back to winning medals on a global stage. He's got to.
Alex Quinonez, the champion, is the bronze medalist. De Grasse has taken 2 wonderful medals. And those are tears of despair. Adam Jamili ran the first 120 of his life. He was 4th by thousandths of a second in the Rio Olympic final, just outdipped by Christophe Lemaitre. And once again on the global stage, so close to a medal, it still eludes him. Those images are hard to see, but that is the reality of world-class sport.
Yeah, I could just see that someone was having a word with him then, and he said, just give me a moment. He needs to compose himself. All of these men work so hard, and it is very emotional.
Noah Lyles is the world champion. De Grasse, bronze in the 100, silver in the 2, and Alex Quinonez is on the podium for Ecuador. A brilliant bronze for him, his country, and his region, South America, on the 200 podium for the first time in 20 years. Heartache again for Jamili, he misses out.